When they told him he was going to get a drug test, he said, "That's fine. Here's my card."
A Valley man says he was fired from his job because he was a legal medical marijuana user.
He is now suing Albertson, saying he was wrongfully terminated. Spencer Blake live tonight to explain what's behind this unique lawsuit. Spencer?
So Jared, Tom Lee didn't actually work at a retail store like this one, but he did work at a distribution warehouse about 5 miles from where I am right now. It's in Tolleson. He says he never had a problem with his medical marijuana card when he was working at Safeway, but after Albertsons bought them out, he says things changed when he had an accident at work. After 14 years on the job, Thomas Lee was quite an experienced receiver and coder for Safeway when Arizona voters passed the Medical Marijuana Act in 2010 and he got his valid card.
He knows the rules. He doesn't bring it to work. He doesn't show up high.
After a buyout by Albertsons, Lee got moved from Tempe to this Albertsons warehouse in Tolleson last year. His attorney, Joshua Cardin, says Lee only had about an hour of forklift training before he was put in one and had an accident.
And nobody was hurt. Some ramen noodles may have been harmed in the process, but that was about it.
According to the suit, they tested Lee's urine on site, which is standard procedure. He showed his supervisor his medical marijuana card beforehand and reminded them of Arizona's Medical Marijuana Act, which says employers can't discriminate against medical marijuana users. But the suit says Lee had THC metabolites in his system, so he promptly got fired anyway.
What they find when they test your urine does not impair you. Period.
Albertsons told Arizona's family they won't comment on this pending litigation, but Cardin thinks they may try to say the forklift job was a safety-sensitive exception to the Medical Marijuana Act, an amendment the Arizona legislature made after the law was passed. A board member with the Arizona Dispensaries Association says that aspect could make this an unprecedented case.
So in this particular case, if it goes to trial and it goes to the appellate level, that question will come before the court as to whether that legislation was constitutional.
Cardin says it could be a year before an initial ruling comes down. So Cardin filed this lawsuit at the beginning of this month. He says his client has had trouble finding work since all of this happened about a year ago. Live in West Phoenix tonight, Spencer Blake for Arizona's Family.